He has always had an issue with Bill Maher, according to comedian Marc Maron, who describes him as desperate. Bill Maher, the host of Real Time, has a desperate chasing of relevance problem, according to stand-up comic Marc Maron, who stated on Sunday that he always had a problem with his tone. Among other things, the WTF podcaster was asked about his thoughts on the HBO host while sitting alongside Pod Save America co-host Jon Lovett. The answer was, "I can't do it," Maron said. "I always had a problem with his tone." Maron said that he had previously made a few appearances on Maher's Real Time and Politically Incorrect shows for ABC. Maron asserted that despite his encounter with Maher, he was unable to avoid expressing how desperate he feels Maher has become. "I feel with Bill that there is this, and it happens with some of the other boomers, there's this desperate chasing of relevance that, changes someone's mind in terms of how they approach what they do and also kind of makes the whole undertaking feel desperate," Maron stated. He went on, "Apart from his views on wokeness, I don't know, it's just not for me," he said. His joke writers are people I know. I've known a few of his talented joke writers who understand how to write for his tone. Even though they are wonderful guys and were comics, I can't get past his desperate attempts to continue the conversation. Maher's publicist was contacted by Fox News Digital for a statement. Although Maher has historically supported liberal ideals, he has gained more notoriety recently for his scathing criticism of Democrats and so-called woke politics. Maher criticized the Democratic Party in his most recent episode on Friday for letting President Donald Trump target its voters in the 2024 race. Trump asks, "Hey waitress, how would you like to pay no tax on those tips?" while Democrats give lofty ideals like equity and preserving America's soul. "Do you recall that?" And everyone asked, "Why didn't we consider that?" Maher remarked. Although he thought everything, including progressives, was fair game, Maron, who is himself liberal, told Newsweek last week that he did not view himself as anti-woke like Maher did. "The left is having trouble because of all the internal strife and disagreements about platforms and priorities. And I had to deal with that at Air America and other things years ago. I wasn't going to accuse them and Bill Maher. I am not anti-woke, but I do it in a playful manner. However, I do believe that people who are extremely dedicated to trivial issues can be amused, and that this is what makes them worthy of political existence. Therefore, I felt that was appropriate for a comedy," Maron stated.